convince other people, but at the end of the day, find that the payment that the company gives, even if you sell a lot of products like what, you can't get what you really worked for. So let us look at the 5 no's. Okay, we have 5 no's which are not in which are not in our company, but of course they are there in so many other companies, and that makes so many companies break down, so many leaders break down. So no, number 1 in our Lucklife compensation plan is no registration fee. What does that mean? In other companies, you find that for you to join the company, you need to deposit or put some maybe $30, $50 only for filling form and becoming a member, not a distributor. So in that case, you find that you have invested something to the company, but of course you have not benefited, which is not the case in our Lucklife company. That's number 1. Number 2, there's no monthly purchase. Many companies, you find that for you to earn, you must make sure you personally purchase products, personally, which is not the case in our Lucklife company. In our company, for you to get your payment, which is every Monday, like yesterday, you only need to concentrate in building your team and not again going to be selling. You can sell well, but of course, at the end of the day, your selling cannot be equated to your payment. You understand? So you don't need to concentrate in personal selling, but you can concentrate in building your team, and then you are paid your bonuses or your compensation for whatever your team has done. So there's no monthly purchase in our company in order for you to get paid. Number 3 is no flashing. In other companies, for you to get a regular incentive or perhaps the compensation incentive, you find that you must maintain your rank. You understand? Maintain your rank, maintain your performance, and also at the same time, you have to qualify your ID, your franchise ID, in order to be paid. If by either accident, by some issues, coincidence, you find that you fail to purchase your PV, to qualify your franchise ID, you find yourself not getting the team performance volume. You understand? Your team may make sales, let's say 5,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 US dollar sales. But if you personally fail to put your own input or your own effort, you find yourself all those performance will be removed or be flashed off. And the following month or the following week, you will start all over again from zero. Now, in our company, that's not the case. I'm going to be sharing with you in the next episode of the cycling, where the company waits for your side to balance in order to get your payment. Number 4 is no time limits. No time limits means what? We have incentive in our compensation plan, incentives like international tourism. Number 2, you get your 3 diamond car award, which is worth 30,000 US dollar. Number 3, which is the yacht, which is equivalent to 60,000 US dollar. Then number 5 is the for how diamond 7. Of course, you get yourself the villa, and those incentives are in the compensation plan. There's a difference between incentive in the promotion and then incentive in the compensation plan. Incentive in the promotion has time limits, but incentives under the compensation plan has no time limit. So you have to make sure that if, for example, let's say you are a diamond 1, you all understand in West Africa or Central Africa, the incentive for emerald, the emerald bonus, the sapphire bonus, but when it comes to the real incentive in the compensation plan, that is the diamond 1, the Diamond 3, Diamond 5, Diamond 7, those incentives, they don't have time limit or they don't have time frame. So no matter the period you take to become Diamond 1, you will get and accumulate your 3,000 US dollar fund in order for you to get your travel award. And then equally to the other incentive level, like for example, like Diamond 3, Diamond 5, Diamond 7. So that's the point which I'm trying to put for those of you who are maybe first timer in this Zoom tonight. Then the last one is no SST. No SST means what? You may introduce very vibrant distributor, and that distributor may find you in the same level, in the same rank. Let's say you're Emerald, or the downline you have introduced is also Emerald, or Sapphire, Sapphire, or your Diamond. So you find yourself sharing the same level or same rank. So in our company, the company said there is no same status distributorship. That means you don't share same percentage, which makes the applicant to fail to get bonus. No, okay? Which is the case in other company. For you, in other company, you find that you share percentage level. You understand? I don't want to mention the name of a company, but there are some companies which you share percentage level based on your level or your rank, which is not the case with Lucklife. So that is the 5 no, which I want to be emphasizing. Then the first bonus in our company is called direct recommendation. Okay, we have referral. Later, I'm going to be sharing with you your back office referral. But for now, let us, yes, Mr. Ayo, yes, you can kindly zoom for me. Yes, there are 12 ways of making good income in our company, and one of which is the direct recommendation bonus. You get 10%, and there are referral bonuses. For the case of West Africa and Central Africa, there are referral bonuses like 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. For this case, I want to base on this one in the compensation plan. When you introduce somebody and the person is able to put the package, you get 10% of the person's package or person's income that the person put in the system, and that money goes directly to you. Then the second one is called direct, of course, the recommendation bonus, which I talk about. And then direct recommendation bonus, direct recommendation 30% to 40%. There's cycling bonus. There's honorary director for East Africa. That one there is not for West Africa. There's leadership fund. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm encouraging every leader who is online right now to look forward to becoming diamond and above, because they're very attractive bonuses. Very attractive bonus when you become diamond 1. And this bonus is based on your team performance.
Yeah.
When your team pulls.
They are going on, please. Wake up, please.
Are we together? Mr. Ayo?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. So I was trying to talk about the leadership bonus, which is in the compensation plan for people who becomes diamond 1. We have seen very many good leaders in the whole of West Africa. And what I can just say is, 1, let's build our network, and the networks will be able to produce weekly on the binary, of course, 10,000 left, 10,000 right, in order for you to get your leadership fund, which is 5%. I'm going to be sharing later with you. Then there is also the travel fund, which I talked about, the car fund, which I talked about, the yacht fund. So kindly, please, maybe you can go down there so I can be able to break it into full detail. Please, you can roll it up. Yes, there are mega bonuses here. Okay, yes, this is where I want us to talk about here. We have stage bonuses. We have stage bonus, and when I look at the back office of some of my leaders, you find that their PV, their performance is not quite matching. Why? Because of the stages. There are 7 stages in our compensation plan, which I request every leader has to pay attention to the compensation plan, to the back office system, and one of which is the cycling. And the stage 1 starts with the 500 PV right, 500 PV left. So when your team puts about 500 PV left, that's about 2 packages left, 2 packages right, you earn yourself $60. Then the second stage is 1000. When your team put 1000 PV left, 1000 PV right, we have left zone and right zone, you earn yourself $120. But in event where your team has put only 500 PV on the same stage, which is stage 2, 500 PV left, 500 PV right, you earn yourself $60. That is the difference of the stage 2. You may in the same week put 1000 left, 1000 right, you find yourself earning 120, or somebody can still make 500 PV left, 500 PV right. In the same stage, you find yourself earning 60. So the difference is about the performance made that same week. Remember, we are in a weekly economy. Weekly economy means every distributor, every business partner has to see what is his or her team performance per week. Then stage 3 talks about 2000 PV left, 2000 PV right. So that PV must be pulled within 1 week. Okay, in stage 3, you must pull this PV within 1 week, 2000, and earn yourself $240. But in event where your team has put only 1000, okay, 1000 left, 1000 right, you earn yourself $120. Okay, you don't earn the 240. Why? Because the team has not produced 2000. And then again, the following week, if your team puts 1000 left, 1000 right, you earn again 120 to make 240. That is still in stage 3. Then when it goes to stage 4, your team should produce 4000 left, 4000 right, if you can, and then you earn yourself $480. But in event where your team failed to make 4000 left, 4000 right, let's say your team has produced only 2000 PVs left, 2000 PVs right, you earn yourself $240. $1 is equivalent to 1,300 Nigerian naira. That is our exchange rate. Yes, 1,300 or 100. Yes, 1,300. And then stage 5 is the 6,000 left, 6,000 right. So when your team puts 6,000 PVs left, 6,000 PV right, you earn yourself $720. So you can multiply 720 times 1,300 naira. It gives you the money that you are supposed to receive from the company. Yes, that is stage 5. Then stage 6 is 8,000 PVs left. When your team makes 8,000, you earn yourself 960. This is one business center. We're talking about one business center. Now, the last one is stage 7. If your team makes 10,000 left, 10,000 right, you earn yourself $1,200. Now, there is a summary here. Okay, let us zoom a little bit here. When you sign up with the 260, you'll have 7 business center. Yes, yes, thank you. When you sign up with the 260, you'll have 7 centers. Now, in event where you have qualified those 7 business centers and each of the business center has 2 people, which is binary, left and right, and in each of the business center, if they can be able to produce 10,000 PVs left, 10,000 PVs right. You earn on each of the business center 1,200 US dollar, which will be multiplied by the number of the business center, which is 7. It will give you your weekly income of 8,400 US dollar every week, 8,400 US dollar in the event where you have placed your people all in the 7 business centers and all your 7 business centers are qualified. Remember, the first business center is 260. Then the rest of the business centers are called probation. They're called reserve. They're not qualified with 0 PV, 0 PV, 0 PV. So you don't have to wait and leave those 6 remaining probation centers like that. You have to make sure every time when you have potential people, you have to qualify those business centers and replace people left and right in order for them to be able to pull the required performance, like we have just explained here on the 7 business centers and then the 7 stages here. So that you can be able to make at least 8,400 weekly. And when you multiply that 8,400 US dollar times 4, you find yourself earning 33,600 US dollar. That is every month. You understand? 33,600 US dollar every month if the 7 business centers of yours are able to produce each 1,200. At the end of a month, you earn yourself 33,600. Yes, Mr. Ayo, let's proceed a little. Let's proceed. Yes. Let's proceed. Yes. Yes. Let's first hold on here and zoom a little bit. Let's talk about the funds and the global shares. Funds and global share. Funds and global share. Let me explain a little bit here. Yes. When you become Diamond 1, you earn yourself travel fund, which is 3% of the global sales. And that travel fund will be each week you appear in a bonus list as a Diamond 1. You are paid some percentage, which is 3% coming from the total sales. You understand? And that is going to be deposited in your back office account. And once the accumulation has completed to 3,000 US dollar, the company will then release for you your 3,000 US dollar for you to travel. That is called marketing plan travel, not promo. It is marketing plan travel. Then 3 Diamond, when 3 of your business centers becomes a Diamond, 3 of your business centers out of the 7 becomes Diamond. You become Diamond 3. That means each of your business centers will complete 12 cycle, and 12 times 3 of your business centers makes you to become Diamond 3. That means out of the 7, you should target at least you can move. You may not be able to move all of them at once. That's what I can say. The most important thing at least is move at least the 3 first. You push the 3 of your business centers ahead first. That means you place people on the 3 business centers, left and right. That's 1 business center, left and right, second, left and right, that is 3. Then you push. Why do you need to focus on the 3 business centers? Because at the end, if you scatter your teams, you find yourself that the performance may not tally to make 10,000 left, 10,000 right. But when you make your performance from the beginning in 3 of the business centers, it can make you, first of all, have money, which money can make you to travel around to build other business centers. But when you scatter because you want to become 7 Diamond, at the end of the day, you find that each of your business centers may not make 10,000 left, 10,000 right. And then at the end of the day, it will make you fail to earn good income. That's number 1. Number 2, it will discourage you. Number 3, you may fail to earn the leadership bonus, which I'm going to be talking about under the other side of the global sales. So that is important. But if you have the capacity, you know people, you have resources, you can push for 5 of your business centers out of the 7. This is about network marketing, is about a relationship, it's about friendship. So each time, each day, you need to create new friends, business partners from different states in order for you to build your business centers. And the relationships should be based on how your team can also equally be able to earn good income. That is Diamond 5. So if 5 of your business centers makes 12 cycles each, then that distributor is called 5 Diamond. I repeat, if out of the 7, 5 of your business centers each makes 12 cycle, it means you are called 5 Diamond distributor. Now, every week, if your team can produce 10,000 left, 10,000 right, 10,000 left, 10,000 right, in each of the business centers, you can earn 1,200 US dollar. That is called cycling bonus alone. Okay, minus the yacht fund, minus the leadership fund. The leadership fund comes when each of the business centers makes 10,000. Each of your business centers makes 10,000 left, 10,000 right. You find yourself earning 5%. So let's go to 7 Diamond. 7 Diamond, yes, it is not easy, at the same time it is easy. So one thing is believe in yourself that you can make it. 2, teamwork. If you can be able to work with your teams correctly, also you provide them the necessary information, they can be able to equally achieve it, or you can be able to achieve it. So 7 Diamond means what? 7 of your business centers should each make 12 cycle, then you are called 7 Diamond. There was a leader in Lagos last time when I met the leader was asking me, assuming I have let's say 5 diamond leaders on my left or 5 diamond leader on my right, which level do I have? Your level is based on the number of your cycles made, not by the number of your team qualifying to different levels. So if your downline has maybe on left you have 100 diamond, on right you have 100 diamond, and for you have only one business center which has completed the cycle, you are called diamond 1 until the other business centers also complete 12 cycles. That's when you can go to other level. Later I'll be able to invite some questions in this regard. Yes, uh, and then let's, yes, is someone
Go
asking a
ahead, please.
question?
Go ahead,
Okay,
please.
thank you. Now, on the side of the global sales, let's talk about ambassador. How do you become ambassador? Yes, Lucklife ambassador. How do you become Lucklife ambassador? For you to become Lucklife ambassador, you need to sponsor 2 people directly, 2 people. And first of all, you should become 7 diamond, you yourself. Number 2, the people you sponsor directly, 1 on the left should become 7 diamond, 1 on the right should become 7 diamond. And then you will be called for how global or ambassador, or for how ambassador. You can also be called for how crown ambassador. Crown ambassador is that person who has double ambassadors behind him or behind her. If you have double ambassadors, your ambassador and you have other ambassadors behind you on the left and right, you're called crown ambassador. Now, the bonus, there's the yearly bonus, which is 0.5. Okay. For the case of Africa, 0.5% coming from the African total, because this money is coming from the weekly registration. The weekly registration, which is put in the system. Let's say Nigeria plays this number of sales, let's say maybe 80,000 or 100,000 or 150,000 US dollar sales. Let's say Ghana has put about let's say 30,000. Then you go to Cameroon, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire. You go to South Africa, maybe you go to Zambia, you come to Uganda, you go to Congo, Kinshasa, and each of these countries, if they can be able to make the sales, then 0.5 of those total sales made every week will be kept for you, and then the money will be released to you at the end of the year. So what does it mean? It means that when you're looking forward to become FOHO ambassador, also look at your team performance. How are your downlines performing? Okay. If your downlines has some few areas that they don't understand, in order for you to help, briefly what I can be able to share in the global share versus the funds. Okay. And then the back office later. Okay, maybe I can just give you brief information because of time. The back office, what is important for you to do every week. I don't know how many of us here are stockists, but if you're a stockist, the important thing that you should know, there's what's called information set. You should log in your back office and go to the information center. You download every Tuesday. You find the promotional incentive, let's say referral bonus. People have qualified for tourism. People have qualified for cars. They are checked under information center. If you log into your back office as a stockist or as a distributor, you can go to your information center. And then also you can go to information maintain if you want to check on your team performance. I have seen many people missing good bonus by small margin of points. Why? Because they don't check on their back office. So every Friday, actually as a leader, every Thursday, from Thursday, you should be able to check your back office. When you don't check your back office, you have a problem, number one. Because checking the back office will motivate you to work hard. Two, will make you to engage your team on the left and right, the team performance of the left and the team performance of your right zone. So you go to your information center, you got your thumbnail, okay, individual thumbnail. Then from there, the system will check for your business centers. Let's say center A has made 3,000. Center A of the right zone has made 3,000. Then center A of the left zone has made, let's say, 6,000. So you find yourself checking. Now you go to the state bonuses. You check if your team has 6,000 on the left, and then another side has 3,000. How many points will I add on the left or the right side in order to get how much bonus? That becomes very important for you to be able to access your team performance and see how much bonus you're likely to get the following week. So that is under individual thumbnail. So as a distributor, as a business partner, it is important that you yourself should know the system. You should learn how to check your back office, and you should also teach this to your team, because failure to teach your team to check on the back office will also make your team fail to deliver the performance. Okay, you and your team expect. So finally, I can conclude by saying in network marketing, we have two ways of building our business. One, we need to build a network of consumers. Network of consumer, people who can be able to buy garlic, people who can be able to buy toothpaste, people who can be able to buy the coffee, like what Dr. Sandra has trained, people can be able to buy blood cleanser, okay? On individual basis, as stockist, you'll be able to keep the PVs, okay? PV can be meant as the the point value, or you can call it purchase value, the purchase value of the particular products you have purchased, or you can call it BV, which is buying value. So if you can be able to make in your branches, one of the biggest thing I've identified as a weakness and a strength in many of our leaders is where there is training in your business center, in your stockist center, there are always sales. Because in your business center, you'll be talking about the benefit of the products, each products to your consumers. Then number two, about the compensation plan, how to earn income. You understand? There are people who need big bonus. There are people who are looking up to earning 2,000 US dollar every week, $3,000 every week, 1,000 every week. But there are also other people deep down in every village who are very comfortable when they earn $240, when they earn $480, when they earn $120, it is okay with them. So now the point is, how can they earn the $240? How can they earn the 240, the 480, the 120, the 720? That comes when there is regular trainings in your stockist center or business centers. Now, finally, you need to break your trainings. Okay, let's say in your business center you have new prospects, people who want to understand Lucklife system. And then if you have such people, then you must separate them from patients. There are patients that come from your from the different area to your business center to buy products. And when they find you talking about retail profit, let's say if someone buys let's say nitrogen saying, or if someone buys the Sanching oral liquid, then you get this particular amount as a retail profit. When your patient is listening, at the end of the day, your patient may fail to buy the product. So when we separate our trainings from new people, from patients and guests, it makes us to increase on ourselves. But when we mix, let's say seminars, so we're holding very big seminars, we should separate the seminars. Let's say today's seminar is going to about sales. So you talk about diseases, only diseases. Let's say this disease is caused by this, by this, by this. Now, this is the remedy in our company. This particular product, let's say when you give Goofy Bow to this particular person, someone suffering from maybe problem related to reproductive system, then maybe hormonal imbalance, then you give this particular product, the person can be able to buy the product there and then. Now, the second meeting, maybe after the first meeting, is called now business meeting or business presentation seminar, where you present opportunity to people on how to earn income, how their lives can change, how they can be able to achieve their dreams. Understand? So you separate those training. At the end of the day, it will increase our sales volume. Secondly, it will make us retain our customers. You may agree with me. Many of us have lost customers. We have lost even our prospects on the first side. Why? Because we mix the presentation for the products and the business at the same time, which is not good. So we must choose days. Let's say Monday is for this particular presentation, Tuesday for this particular presentation, Wednesday is for this particular presentation, Thursday for this particular presentation. At the end of the day, you can find yourself building solid team who knows when, where to get which information for me to go to which level. So ladies and gentlemen, with those few remarks, because of time, I think for now and for today, I beg to end here. If there are some questions in regards to what I've presented, please feel free to to ask. Okay. Unfortunately, I cannot be able to share my back office. I wanted to be sharing with you leadership bonus. Okay. How much money you get every week as a leader who has produced 10,000 PV left, 10,000 PV right. Every week you get more than $500 apart from your cycling bonus every week. And that money is given every after 3 months by Mr. Ayo and the team. You understand? Every after 3 months, if you become diamond and your team is able to produce 10,000 left, 10,000 right. So there are so many things we can be able to talk about in our compensation plan. The villa, you understand? You get a villa, a house worth 200,000 US dollar. So that's something which is amazing. So I encourage us to be learning, encourage us to be having this kind of presentation, the Zoom or Google meeting, understand? So that we can be able to share a lot every time, and also feel free to consult where necessary. Otherwise, Mr. AY, thank you very much for hosting me tonight. If there are questions, yes, I
All
leave
right.
up to us. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, super leader. Thank you for this explicit presentation. We sincerely appreciate. Okay, before we drop the